1 minute inspirations, Henry Street Church of Christ. Which category of Christian are you? Then he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went out to sow. And as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them. Some fell on stony places, where they did not have much earth, and they immediately sprung up, because they had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, they were scorched; because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. But others fell on good ground and yielded a crop, some a hundredfold, some 60, some 30. Who has ears to hear, let him hear. Therefore hear the parable of the sower. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom, and does not understand it, then the wicked one comes and snatches away what was sown in his heart. This is he who receives seed by the wayside. But he who received the seed on stony places, this is he who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet he has no root in himself, but endures only for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, immediately he stumbles. Now he who receives seed among the thorns is he who hears the word, and the cares of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becomes unfruitful. But he who receives seed on the good ground is he who hears the word and understands it, who indeed bears fruit and produces, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Matthew chapter 13, verse 3 to verse 9, verse 18 to 23, New King James Version. Today, American companies have a very common practice. It is called a performance review. This is where the employee gets to rate his or her performance. Also, the boss rates the employee's job performance as well. The two come together to discuss each other's opinion. The result could be a bonus, salary increase, disciplinary action, and even termination. Symbolically speaking, if God had a performance review of you as a Christian, how would you rank yourself? In other words, based on our key scripture, what type of Christian would you say you are? If you noticed in our key scripture, there were 4 people mentioned. The first could be called the rejecter, because he or she never became a Christian due to the influence of Satan. The second person could be called the fair weather Christian, because he or she is only a faithful Christian when times are going well. The third person could be called the distracted Christian, because everything else in life takes priority over the things of God. His or her selfishness pulls the person away from God. Finally, the fourth person could be called the genuine Christian, because that person's lifestyle is completely devoted to the things of God in his or her life. This is the only type that will be saved. In conclusion, there is going to be a review of our lives at the judgment day, Revelation chapter 20, verse 11 to 15. Jesus is going to determine which category we are in. Please be advised that only the genuine Christian will be saved, because that person truly followed Jesus all of his or her days. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, Luke chapter 9 verse 23. The good part about our own self-evaluation is that we can change categories before Jesus does his review of us. That is, we can go from being a fair weather or distracted Christian to a genuine Christian before meeting Jesus, who will give us his final determination. So if you need to change categories, now is the time to do it. God bless you. Thanks for listening. This is a ministry of the Henry Street Church of Christ, 309 Henry Street, Gadsden, Alabama, USA 35901. www.henrystreetchurchofchrist.com. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.